Yo guys, how's it going? AK Mode here. Welcome back to another video. Today, we're working on the new 26 Yamaha YZ125. I haven't even ridden this bike yet, and we are already doing an upgrade. This is gonna be a little bit of a personal preference type of upgrade. This isn't really gonna be something that everybody's gonna see necessary, but today we're gonna be changing out the tires. I've literally never ridden on these tires yet. Right now the bike has Bridgestone Battlecross X20Rs, so they're a very soft compound tire. I actually had these tires on my YZ250F back when I had that bike. That bike came with the same exact tires, and long story short, I'm just not a huge fan of these tires, so I bought some Dunlop tires, which is a lot closer to what I normally have run in the past. Today I'm going to be installing some Dunlop MX34s, and I've actually never ran the 34s. I've mostly, ran the MX53s because those are a little bit of a more intermediate to harder compound tire. They're better for hard packed dirt. But I mean, if I'm being completely honest, these days I really only ride at prepped tracks anymore. So I think going with a slightly softer compound tire, especially for a bike this light, for a 26 YZ125 completely bone stock, I think it's going to suit us pretty well. So yeah, we're going to be swapping out those brand new Bridgestones for the Dunlops. Now those Bridgestones aren't going to be going to waste though. I'm actually going to be throwing those tires on my 2018 Yamaha YZ125, the bike that you guys have seen the whole build series on in the past. If you guys haven't seen that, I'll put a little card in the top right of your screen so you guys can check out that entire build that I did on that bike. Did a whole lot of work to it. But yeah, we're going to be taking basically the Bridgestones off the new bike, putting it on this bike, and then the new 26 is going to get the nice set of Dunlops. So yeah, honestly guys, this bike is way overdue for tires. The tires on this bike are actually 6 years old from the manufacture date, and on the front tire definitely shows. They're real down there. As for the back tire on this bike, well, I mean, I knew I was going to replace the tire, so I had some fun with that tire before I sent it off, or before I'm going to be replacing it here. I sent it off. I did a burn off, or a burnout. I did a burnout on the tire, as you guys can see. Fun. Anyway, yeah. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to get the new Dunlops, the MX34s, on the new YZ125, and then we're going to take those Bridgestones, and then we're going to tackle the 2018, get that bike a new set of takeoffs, if you will. Let's get right to it. I'm going to set up my little tire changer right here, and I'm just going to be real careful to try not to scratch the wheels, because this is literally a brand new bike. Never ridden it. So yeah, let's get right to it. So we have made some great progress here with the tire changes. Tires for the new bike are all done. The two Dunlops MX34s all mounted up, good to go. And same thing with the Bridgestone. Just swap those from the new bike right on over to the old 125's wheels, and those are also all good to go. Reused all the same tubes for the new bike stuff because they're brand new tubes, and reused the front tube for the 125 for the 2018, and replaced the back tube because the back tube has had a very slow leak, but it's had a leak for a while. So replace that, and both of these wheel sets are pretty much all good to bolt up from here, and that's pretty much all we have left to do to the bikes now is just to bolt them on up. So let's get started. And yeah, I will say guys, I definitely don't miss changing tires on these bikes. Just the fact that you have to manually use your little tire irons and the stand. Having the stand definitely helps a lot. I highly recommend if you own a dirt bike and you're gonna change tires, even just, you know, like once a year, having a tire stand, if you have the space for it, is amazing. Still not a fun project to do. I waited till a little later in the day when the weather's cooler. Biggest thing is I just find taking your time helps a lot. There's a lot of little techniques and things you got to do, like keep the bead of the wheel or of the tire in the drop center of the rim while you're trying to work with it. But if I'm going to be honest with you guys, there's a lot of better videos. I did make a video about changing tires. I'll put it in the top right of the screen, but there's a lot of better videos on YouTube as well for changing dirt bike tires than me. So yeah, I'd say, you know, we did pretty solid. Got both sets done. Didn't put, I don't think, any scratches in the new wheels. The old 125's wheels, those were already pretty beat up, so I wasn't too worried about putting any little scuffs in them. But the new wheels, they still look perfect, which is awesome. So yeah, anyway, no more rambling. Let's get to bolting these wheels on up to these bikes, get them sitting on the ground, and we'll take a look. And just like that, we are all done. So we have new tires on the 2018 YZ125. That bike just got this bike's takeoffs. And on this bike, we put the Dunlop MX34s on there. Just a tire that I think is gonna be something that I'm gonna prefer a little bit more over the Bridgestone, since, you know, I'm gonna be putting most of my hours on this bike. But yeah, 2018, it really needed the tires. I don't know if you guys saw as we took them off. They were pretty bad for especially the one in the front that was dry rotted. It was just, you know, well in need of replacement. But we have fresh tires pretty much all the way around now here, and yeah, I'm really excited to put some laps on this new 125, and of course the old 125. You guys are going to see some comparison videos coming very soon on these two bikes. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.